So we got a lot of stuff done last night. All the hot side is on, turbo is mounted. We're technically still in the 24-hour range, but because we started at like 2, but we'll see where we can get. The only thing pretty much left is the cold side. Right now I'm getting in the truck. I'm going to go pick up the timing light. Got my new laptop right here for the MicroSquirt, and then yeah, get an oil filter, and we go prime it up and see what's going on. So when we're gonna take a ride to my grandma's house, and when we get there, we'll just start rocking and rolling. We got the turbo in. I think it's pretty cool. Everybody helped have Mike sign the turbo. So major shout out to my wife. She got the turbo kit for me. Headers is in. Yep, downpipe is in. This was a pain. So you gotta pretty much take this bolt off and bring it over like this. The evaporator gotta come way over here to get that downpipe in, because it's pretty big. I got an AC car, so what I ended up doing, I just got DE wrap, and I just, instead of it being in here, we brought this line, wrapped it up in here. As you can see, it's not touching the downpipe, and this is wrapped up as well as the downpipe. This one, I'm still pretty much figuring out what I'm gonna do with this one, going to the compressor, but I'm gonna probably wrap that as well. If I was to give any advice, it would be to do all the inner bolts, like this one, that one, and yeah, tighten all the inner bolts first. We had to take this thing on and off like several times, and it's pretty much a pain, honestly. So, but yes, copper RTV all over this thing, but we're trying to do it in a short period of time, but as well as do it right at the same time. So a lot of guys said they didn't have space to put an intercooler in here. I think it's a lot of space. If you ask me, I think that's more than plenty. Even me, I got the bigger 4-inch intercooler versus the 3-inch that it came with. So yeah, we're gonna try and get that baby up in here somehow. So I'm gonna go from there, guys. But yep, I know Russ and Chody, they said they on the way, but till then, let's get to it. Hanging it up. Got the drain tap. Boy, I tell you, that was a pain getting in there and tapping that drain right up in there. Dump wastegate is in, but I always gotta pull. 1 second. Gotta get in here, pull these off so I can put some copper RTV inside of these, as well as all of the V-bands. It's just that one, probably put some here too. The less exhaust leaks, the better. This right here, this cold side pipe, it was actually here really like touching against it, pretty much like that. But what I did, I loosened that V-band as well as the one off of that hair, and I left these 2 flange bolts loose, and I literally just pushed it back like that, push it back like that. It'll pretty much get off of it, and you can honestly like, yeah, twist that one forward, push it back, that way it's not touching, and that way it's flush all the way in at the same time. So right now what I'm doing, I went and got some bolts
for the intercooler, and the bolts for this intercooler is a metric bolt, is M8 by 1.25, and I just got what I'm gonna do, because this is the 4-inch intercooler, it's a little bigger, it's the same as the 3 to be honest, but I just got 1/4-inch flat bar, and I just bent it and broke it. I'm gonna drill a hole here, and it's low right now, but when I push it up, I'm gonna self tap it there, as well as this side. Then it'll be 2 straight pieces going from this bolt to the bottom of the radiator support back up in here, just boop, to hold it out. The only problem I ran into with running the bigger intercooler was that I took off the little fiberglass piece that's going in the front, and since it's a little bit wider, it was touching this part back here. So what I'm gonna do, like right down up, focus, there it is, right down up in there, was kind of just resting on it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull it out and go up, and with those brackets will hold it away from it, as well as this side. So it's pretty much coming together. We got the Y pipe on. It took 2 people how I did mine. This piece is not actually like centered, so you keep spinning it, and we pushed it high as I can. These is all tight except for those back there. But I'm gonna cut the hanger. I'm gonna cut a hanger off of the old muffler, weld one here to put it in one of the hangers up there. You know, just to give it some extra security to lift it off. And the dump, I'm just leaving this open for the time being until I get it cut out. I don't mind it being open, it's fine. It's the whole purpose of a turbo. Cool whoosh sounds. So, you know, I'm running boiler exhaust, boiler XR1s, I think part number 40941, something like that. Yeah, and this also is the 7665 bigger turbo journal bearing. You can tell it's the upgraded one with the blue back housing. Yeah, we put no gaskets here. All of this is rubber, RTV, silicone. So yeah, we about to put this, make the brackets up. I'm using the angle grinder to cut it, and we gonna go from there. It's coming along. So once I get this intercooler done, I'll bring the bumper back out, start cutting the bumper up. Well, not necessarily up, keep mocking it up to see what I gotta trim out to get it on here, and then yeah, it'll be wiring in the MicroSquirt, but as literally 3 wires. Then I'm gonna run an extra wire from my wideband over to the MicroSquirt. Quick update on the car, guys. So first off, I want to apologize. I did a good amount of stuff to the car and I didn't record it. So, but I'm gonna pretty much explain what I did and everything. That way you all can get caught up. So we got the bumper mounted. As you can see, it's completely mounted. In the last video, I was pretty much test fitting it, but it mounted. Everything fit fine. So, yeah, I still got to get a belt so I can adjust this right here for the alternator. Oh, the boost controller is in. It's right there. So we got all the vacuum lines ran. How I ran my vacuum lines, I went off of the turbo. Why? Turbo come out to boost controller. and it's an arrow on the back of the boost controller. So from that arrow is going down to, let's see, right here. This back port is kind of dark, but that back port on the back of the wastegate, the top right here, this just vent to the atmosphere. So it's just here, ran up into this hole right here. It's out of the way. I got the exhaust fully mounted up. I got the vacuum line off of the blow-off valve, and how I did that, I just teed in right here off of the one that says BR. So I just put a hose cut that'll hold it down, BR, ran it all the way down and went down bloop to the blow-off valve. That's down there. It's just one port on the blow-off valve, so you don't have to worry about 2 ports. We got the hose hooked up for the tapping that we did into the pan. Got the oil drain ready to put some fresh fluid in it. The only problem that I ran into so far is the sway bar is not fitting back. I guess because of the K member I got. I have a K member off of a 98 Cobra. I got the car with the K member, so I didn't want to change it out. And I'm running energy suspension, motor, and trans mounts. So, but the sway bar will not fit. So right now I'm about to see what I can do to fabricate it to make it work. So if the sway bar was out possibly 2 inches out further, it'll work. But it's hitting right on the hot side. So right now I'm pretty much about to test fit it again, see what I can come up with. That way I can make the sway bar work. Because I'm a daily the car with the turbo in it.